All right, so we need to talk about these monkeys that escaped from an overturned truck in Mississippi.
Oh my God.
They were all inside.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Look at that. There's one over there. I bet someone in that little culvert too. They were all in boxes. Apparently a box truck flipped over. Oh, there's one right there. This happened on I-59, releasing 6 40-pound rhesus monkeys. 5 out of 6 have been euthanized. 1 is still loose in the woods near Heidelberg. I don't know if that's still accurate. Let's see. Let's find out. A truck carrying 21 rhesus monkeys. That's a lot more. Well, that was last updated an hour ago, so let's find out here. I want to know everything about this. I want to know what happened. He's playing Phasmophobia? Okay, we'll get on there soon. Yeah, there was a bunch of like rhesus monkeys on this thing. This is like the craziest headline I've seen. Okay, so on October 28th, that's today, a truck transporting 21 rhesus monkeys from Tulane University's National Primate Research Center in New Orleans overturned on Interstate 59. Luke it yourself. What's up, brother? Appreciate the resub. 7 months in a row, bro. Going hard. Going hard or going home. Let's see. Overturned on Interstate 59 near mile marker 117 in Jasper County, Mississippi, 100 miles southeast Jackson. The monkeys were en route to a testing facility in Florida for biomedical research purposes. The crash still remains under investigation with no injuries reported to the driver. Okay, there was 21 rhesus monkeys, each around 40 pounds. The crash damaged the transport crates, allowing 6 monkeys to escape into the nearby wooded area and tall grass. The remaining 15 monkeys stayed contained in their crates were unharmed. 5 of the monkeys escaped, were located and euthanized. In parentheses, shot. Why did they say euthanized? They shot them. Why did they put that in parentheses? By deputies due to their aggressive nature towards humans and perceived public safety risk. These animals were described as potentially dangerous, requiring personal protective equipment for handling. As of late afternoon on October 28th, 1 monkey remains at large. It's only going to take 1. Were they infected with anything? That's what I really want to know. Jasper County Sheriff Randy Johnson initially stated that the animals carried contagious diseases, including hepatitis C, herpes, and COVID-19, posing a potential zoonotic risk to humans. However, Tulane University has firmly denied this, clarifying in an official statement that the, quote, primates in question belong to another entity and are not infectious. They also said that we're collaborating with local authorities and will send a team of animal care experts to assist as needed. The university emphasized that any PPE use was due to the monkeys' behavioral aggression, not infectious risks. Non-human primates at Tulane are routinely screened and managed under strict biosafety protocols, but these specific animals were owned by an external research partner. Public health officials have not issued broader alerts beyond the do not approach warning, and human exposures have been reported. And no human exposures have been reported. Okay. They thought that they were being used for like advanced treatments for diseases like HIV or neurological disorders, but that's not true. Okay. I wonder what else they say. Yeah. Looks like all but one of them have been, destroyed. Why did you phrase it like that? The Jasper County Sheriff's Department been destroyed like Thanos? Would you snap your finger? No, they shot them. They euthanized them. Even the Sheriff's Department thought that the monkeys were carrying hepatitis C, herpes, and COVID, but the university already said no, that's not true. That's not the case. Yeah. Tulane University confirmed that they underwent health screenings. That's how like a real bad horror movie starts off. That's not normal PR terms. No, that's not, destroyed is not a normal PR term at all, dude. That is the craziest thing. Here's what they look like. Here's one coming out of a box. Little grainy, but bro. Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's going to be people out there that are going to be like, it's going to be another pandemic because it's going to be Planet of the Apes and they all have infectious diseases. But they're not. They're not infectious. And they already shot 5 out of 6. Yeah, look, everybody. So everybody, that's how fast this stuff happens. This happened earlier today, and everybody was saying that they were aggressive monkeys with COVID, hepatitis C, and herpes. But that's not the case, at least per what Tulane University said. That's still so crazy, though. Initial rumors. Okay, yeah, that was the initial rumors. This happened today on Interstate 59 in Mississippi. That's nuts. I don't know. Look at that. That's a rhesus monkey, I guess. Yeah, they use monkeys for testing for a lot of like bacteria and infectious diseases and stuff, since they're like, I guess, closely related DNA to human beings. I don't know. Let's see what they say. Yeah, authorities shot the monkeys. Initially, all was killed, but later reports indicate that several monkeys were still at large. Apparently, there's only one at large still, but let me see if there's any other articles about it. Oh, wait, here we go. Near Heidelberg, Mississippi, but are not infected. Okay, so they did a good job of doing some background research first to make sure that everything was kosher. Yeah, numerous law enforcement agencies responded to it. Jasper County Sheriff's Department assessed that they were infected with a bunch of human communicable viruses, but that is false. Oh, says Mike Strecker, who is Assistant Vice President for News and Media Relations at Tulane University. Okay, so it wasn't just the university. It was literally a guy named Mike Strecker, who's the Assistant Vice President for News and Media, that said they are not contagious. He said, we are actively collaborating with local authorities and will send a team of animal care experts to assist as needed. The dispatcher told this reporter that the entire department was surveying the crash site and that most of the monkeys remained contained in the truck. I wonder if they've managed to pull them all out. They told us they were aggressive to humans. Large team of first responders blanketed the area to prevent the escape of any of the lab animals. I wonder if they found the last one or if that one's still at large. It doesn't look like they found it. I don't know if there's any updates on it or not. Let's see if there's any like latest. Because there's still one out there. 2 minutes, no. What a coincidence. Seen this movie before? 12 of them? No, there's more than that. But only 6 escaped. Yeah, see how fast this stuff, like this information passes and it's bad? Like this person didn't necessarily check to see that the Tulane University had already said that they're no longer considered carrying that stuff. Planet of the Apes. Of course, yeah. Of course. Still pretty crazy.